Welcome back to my channel, guys. So all of the videos we've been doing about the high cost of living in Ireland have led to the government responding to this, which today is a very special day in Ireland because the government just actually announced the new budget of 2023, and in this budget there's a load of good stuff for everyone. There's literally free money for every single person that live in Ireland starting from next month. So the government is willing to give out 11 billion, and 4.1 billion of this money will be given for free to every single individual in Ireland, and the remaining 6.9 will be used for like different sectors, like the educational sectors, the housing sectors, the roads and services and all of that. But 4.1 billion of that money will just be given free of charge to every single one in Ireland. So literally free money to every single one in Ireland. So please stay to the end of the video to know how the government is giving this money and how you can avail of that same money as well. So the first one is when it comes to your income. So I've done a lot of videos about high taxes in Ireland. I have done a lot of video about high income tax in Ireland. These have led to the government to reduce the income tax in Ireland. In the past, if you earn 35,000 and above, you were meant to be paying 40% of the extra money you're making as tax. But from next year, 2023, the rate of tax have gone up. So literally, instead of 35,000, the rate of tax have gone up. So you can only pay 40% as tax if you're earning above 40,000 euros annually, which was different a couple of months ago. So now going forward, in the 1st of January 2023, you will only pay 40% as tax if you're earning above 40,000 euros, which is a big difference. It's a big difference when it comes to a lot of people that were getting taxed a lot. Yeah, and the next one is when it comes to all the housing crisis that I've been talking about a lot on my channel. The government have actually decided to do a buying scheme. So there's this new project that has been enrolled in Ireland for first-time house buyers. So if it's your first time buying a house, the government subsidizes that for you. So the government can pay up to a certain percentage of the house you're getting free just for you. So this is a good initiative to encourage people from getting a house. And the government, starting from next year, January 2023, the Irish government have decided to take every single vacant houses. So there's some people in Ireland that have like houses in different counties, like in different villages that they don't live there. They just leave their houses vacant. And as you all know, I've been talking a lot about housing crisis in Ireland. So coming forward from next year, any person that have a vacant house for up to 30 days. So if you have a house that you've just abandoned for up to 30 days, the government is going to take that house and rent it out to people that need it. This is a big plus to anyone out there struggling to get an accommodation in Ireland. And when it comes to transportation, from January 2023, the government is taking off 20% of every single public transport. It doesn't matter if you're getting the bus, it doesn't matter if you're getting the train. So every single public transportation is gonna be reduced by 20% for every single one. So every single one in Ireland, we avail of a 20% reduction in public transportation. So this will combat actually the energy crisis we have at the moment, because a lot of people usually turn to go and get a car, and car leads to a lot of pollution. So car with petrol and diesel can pollute the environment. But if most people take the buses, and if the transportation system in Ireland is efficient enough, this will lead to less air pollution and the world will be happy at the end of it. So this is a good initiative by the Irish government. Starting next year, 20% off every single public transport for everyone. And part of the 4.1 billion that the government of Ireland is sharing to everyone will be through electricity bills, so utility bills. So in Ireland, as we all know, there's been a surge in the price of electricity. So there's been a massive increase in the price of electricity in the past 12 months. So what the government is doing nowadays is, starting from next month actually, the government will pay every single one in Ireland 600 euros in 3 installments. The first installment will be 200 euros that will be given to every single household in Ireland before the end of the year, and the next 2 installments of 200 euros will be given to every single household in Ireland in 2023. So the first 6 months, every single household will get 200 euros of the government, and the last 6 months, every single household will get the remaining 200 euros, making it up to 600 euros free of charge that the government is giving to every single household in Ireland to combat the electricity crisis. This is a big plus when it comes to what is happening at the moment. With the high inflation, this will be like a pinch of salt to help people that are struggling at the moment to pay high gas, pay high fuel, pay high everything. The electricity, as we all know, we're going through winter at the moment. When it comes to education, the government of Ireland will be giving 1,000 euros reduction in student contribution to every single student in Ireland. So literally, if you're going to pay for your school fees, the student contribution will be 1,000 euros less. This is a big plus. Plus the other initiative that the government is using to make a lot of people, or to make most people, to have an education. For example, there's something called a Springboard Plus in Ireland. This is an initiative that the Irish government is pushing people to go back to education, to upskill or to reskill. So literally, you can choose any course in Ireland, from a bachelor's to a master's degrees level, and the government pays 90% of that course, and you only pay 10% of that course, depending on if you're employed and unemployed, or if you're a job seeker. So the government will pay 90% of your school fees. This is available to everyone. So combined with this new initiative that starting next year, that the government is paying 1,000 euros for every person's student contribution, will be a massive boost to the economy. So for family, anyone that have a family in Ireland, it's a good time. Or anyone that's thinking of relocating to Ireland with a family, this is literally the best time that you can do it. Because the Irish government is doing a 25% reduction in child care. So any person that have a child in Ireland, you're entitled to a 25% in your child care. All the preschools in Ireland are free for any child that is above 2. Every single person in Ireland with a low income, if anyone is earning a minimum wage in Ireland, you're entitled to have a free doctor look after you. So if you're sick, you can just go to the hospital, and everything else is covered by the government. This is a big plus for people that can afford to buy medication because of their low income. So now the government is in charge of them. So if you're sick, you literally just go to the hospital, and any medication, any cost of medication, the government looked after for anyone that's earning a minimum wage in Ireland. And also the government is providing free contraception to every woman of age 16 to 30. So every single woman in Ireland that's age 16 to 30 years old, you're entitled to go to the pharmacy and get free contraception. So if you're thinking of having a baby but you can't get it through the normal route, so the government will be funding your IVF, that's your in vitro fertilization, will be paid by the government. So this is a good thing for anyone that's thinking of starting a family. As I said before, if you don't want to have kids, the government give you contraception. If you want to have kids, the government funds you to have an in vitro fertilization to have kids, for anyone that's struggling to have like your own baby naturally. Finally, for anyone that doesn't have a job in Ireland, for anyone that's unemployed in Ireland, the government is giving like free fuel allowance. So free fuel allowance for anyone that doesn't have a job in Ireland, if you're eligible for that. And for anyone that's looking for job, for all the job seekers, anyone on job seekers disability allowance, the government will be increasing your social welfare money by 12 euros. So literally, if you're earning 250 euros a week from social welfare, the government will increase it by 12 euros. So at the end of the week, instead of getting 250 euros, you'll be getting 262 euros. That's a big plus for anyone struggling at the moment. So yeah guys, all of this new stuff is because of every single one of us. The cost of living in Ireland was getting too high. It's still getting high, but every one of us have been fighting for this. And yeah, now the government is willing to spend 11 billion helping everyone that's struggling starting next year in 2023. So thanks to every single one that I've been fighting alongside to combat the cost of living in Ireland, to combat the housing crisis in Ireland, to combat the high inflation, to combat any negative stuff that's happening in Ireland. Thanks to every single one that have been in this fight, the government have actually responded and responded positively. So thanks a million for watching, and see you next time.